You've probably asked an AI to write an email, maybe find a recipe, or even create a picture, right? But what happens when that same technology gets applied not to our everyday stuff, but to the most powerful, most critical computer systems on the entire planet? Well, let's dive in and see how AI is quietly revolutionizing the world of mainframe operations.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the AI you already know and use every day. Then we'll jump into the high-stakes world of the hybrid cloud. After that, we'll decode the key tech that makes it all tick, see how it's modernizing the mainframe, and finally, wrap up with why this is such a huge deal.
Okay, first things first. Let's just get one thing straight. AI isn't some sci-fi concept from the future. It's here, right now, and it's already a massive part of our lives.
I mean, really, just stop and think about it for a second. How many times a day do you actually interact with an AI-powered system? Maybe without even realizing it.
The answer? It is literally everywhere. It's in your smart speakers at home. It's helping you write emails at work, and, most importantly for us today, it's running behind the scenes in the world's most critical systems. You know, the ones handling your banking, your travel, pretty much everything.
So now let's make that leap. We're going from our living rooms to the massive data centers that power, well, the entire global economy. This is where AI is taking its next giant step.
And here's the key shift. We're moving way beyond AI for convenience. This is about using AI as a core piece of our most essential business infrastructure. We're talking about incredibly complex mainframe and hybrid cloud environments, the absolute backbone of our economy. In these systems, there is zero room for error. This is all about using AI to guarantee reliability and security at a mind-boggling scale.
So, to really get how this transformation is happening, we need to pop the hood and look inside the AI toolkit. Let's break down the 3 key technologies that are making all of this possible. Everything starts with large language models, or LLMs. Just think of these as the super powerful brains of the whole operation. They've been trained on just insane amounts of data, so they can understand language like we do. For a mainframe, that means they can read and understand millions of lines of technical code or system logs in seconds, something that would take a human expert days to get through.
Now, an LLM on its own can sometimes, well, it can make stuff up. It can hallucinate. And in a mainframe world, that's an absolute non-starter. That's where RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation, comes in. The best way to think of it is like giving the AI an open book test. Before it answers, it is forced to go look up the facts from a trusted, up-to-date source, like your system's own documentation. This is the secret sauce for getting answers you can actually trust.
And you can see exactly how that works here. It starts with step 1. A user asks a tough question, something like, "Hey, why did our transaction speed drop last night?" Then, step 2. RAG instantly gets to work, pulling all the relevant, verified data from technical manuals and performance logs. And finally, step 3. The AI uses only that specific data to give you a precise answer based on cold, hard facts. No guessing involved.
Okay, so we've got the LLM brain, and we've got RAG for fact-checking. The last piece of the puzzle is agentic AI. This is the doer. An agent doesn't just answer your questions, it actually takes action. So if it finds a performance issue, it won't just tell you. It can autonomously run diagnostic tools, analyze the results, and even apply a fix, all without a human having to step in. That is what true automation looks like.
All right, let's put all these pieces together and see how this amazing toolkit is tackling one of the biggest challenges in all of IT, managing a modern mainframe. And this table really shows you the night and day difference. The before picture was tons of manual work, with knowledge stuck in the heads of a few experts and teams just constantly reacting to problems. But the after picture, that's intelligent automation, trusted results that anyone can check thanks to RAG, and a proactive system that can spot and fix issues before they even become problems.
So we've covered the what and the how. Now let's get to the most important part, the why. Why does any of this actually matter? What's the real-world advantage here?
This quote just nails it. This isn't about replacing people, it's about making them superheroes. The whole point is to boost a team's productivity by automating the boring, repetitive stuff and giving them AI-powered tools that deliver answers they can actually trust.
And I mean, the results really do speak for themselves. You can see here, agentic AI leads to huge improvements everywhere that counts. First, you get this massive leap in accuracy thanks to RAG doing its job. Then, that middle bar, automation, shows all those complex tasks being handled automatically. And of course, those two things lead directly to that third bar, a huge boost in overall team productivity.
So as we wrap up, if you remember just 3 things from all this, make it these. First, AI's biggest impact isn't just on your phone, it's on the critical IT systems that run our world. Second, RAG is the key ingredient that makes AI trustworthy enough for these high-stakes jobs. And third, agentic AI is what turns all that smarts into real, automated action that makes everyone more productive.
And that leaves us with one final, pretty mind-blowing thought to chew on. We're moving from systems that need constant human care to systems that can intelligently and proactively manage themselves. Just imagine, what kind of new possibilities does that unlock for the future?